Hello everyone and welcome to your stretch and sculpt session. This is going to be a 50-minute session, really loosening up the body but at the same time strengthening. So we're going to flex and strengthen. Grab yourself a mat if you don't have one already, a drink if you want one, and let's get flowing. So for today's purpose we're going to start lying on our backs. So just come down nice and slowly onto the floor. And for this one, we're going to keep our feet grounded. So you're just going to place your feet around hip width apart and just start tuning in with your breath. So take a nice deep breath in, into the belly, and then out. Feel free to close your eyes here. Try and get your body nice and relaxed, tuning in with your breath, focusing on where you're at right now and what this next 50 minutes has in store for you. Thank you for joining me today. Let's have some fun with this session. 2 more breaths here. Good. Okay, now I want you to place your hands underneath your head and interlock your hands. From here, take a nice deep breath in. And on the exhale, we're just going to crunch up, slowly lifting through the head and the top of the shoulders off the floor. And then on your next inhale, relax back down. And we're just going to keep flowing like this with your own breath. So exhale. Inhale, relax. So you should feel this stretching the back of your neck, but also contracting through the abdominals. A few more of these. Good. Okay, from here, on your next exhale, you're going to roll over, coming to like a little side crunch, and then back up. Nice deep breath in, and again back to the same side. Feel free to drop the knees, get a little twist through the upper body. Good. Two more. And repeat that on the opposite side for 8. Two more. Good. Now what you're going to do is bring your knees up, so like a 90-degree angle, and we're going to do some toe taps. So we're just going to nice and slowly tap, and then come back up. Tap, and come back up. Good, nice alternate legs. Good, guys. Two more on each side. Perfect. Now we're going to come up into boat pose. So we're going to come up here. So you're balancing on the tailbone. Okay, keeping your legs up, holding your hands here. If need be, you can place your hands on the floor, or you can place your feet down. It's entirely up to you. Okay, what I want you to do is to do the exact same movement we were just doing. So you're going to go tap, tap. Okay, if your feet are already down and your hands are down, then all you can do is the opposite, up, up. Okay? Let's go. We're going to try and do 8 on each leg. Good. And then come up to seated. Perfect, guys. I'm just going to twist around so you can see me. Feel free to join me this way also. Okay, next one we're going to do is bring your arms up on an inhale. And then you're going to place one hand in front of the other and then turn them so your palms touch and then interlock your hands above you. Okay, relax your arms onto the top of your head. And we're going to take a nice deep breath in. And straighten through the arms, take the gaze up. Good, and then on the exhale, you're going to come down, really drawing the elbows back, opening up through the chest. Good, and then inhale, take them up. Exhale, really widen those elbows. Draw the elbows back. That's it, good. And inhale up. Good, nice and controlled. Breathing with your breath. 2 more of these. Okay, draw one hand down to the side, opposite hand comes across your head. Just gonna get a nice gentle twist through the neck. Drawing your ear down to your shoulder. Good. And then from there, just take the gaze down on the same axis. So keep the head tilted down, and then just take the gaze down this time. And roll it nice through the center, onto the opposite side. Opposite hand comes over, and gently guide the ear down to the opposite shoulder. Remember, don't force it. The weight of your hand is purely enough just to get that added stretch. Good, Good, and the same thing, keeping the head where it is, just take the gaze down slightly. Good, take the stretch just that little bit further round. Perfect. Okay, interlock your hands, take your hands up. And then on an exhale, you're going to release your hands down to one side. Front arm comes across your body and then grabbing onto the outer edge of that front knee. And then the back hand's going to take you round just to get a twist through the upper body. And then the gaze goes across your back shoulder. Same thing, interlock up, nice breath in. On an exhale, you're going to let your arms come out to the opposite side this time, taking the gaze over that back shoulder, getting a nice twist through the upper body. Come back to center. Good. And we're going to take a nice big inhale up. Exhale down. And then we're going to walk our hands forward. Good. And then just take your hands over to one side. And then the opposite side. Come back up to seated. Good. We're going to place one hand down to the side and then the opposite hand is going to come up on an inhale, and on an exhale you're just going to come over, bending as far over as you can. If this is enough for you, stay here. If you want to come onto your forearm, please do. And from here, what I want you to do is to just kick out that top leg, round, so we're here, and then just draw the knee to the elbow and then out. Good. And knee to elbow, out. Perfect, guys. And we're going to do another 4 of these. Good. Last one. And then come back up to seated. Good. I'm going to repeat it on the opposite side. So switch your front leg. So the opposite leg's in front this time. And take a nice breath in. Out. And then slowly walk your hands forward. Come round to one side. And the opposite side. Seated. Good. Okay, place the opposite hand down this time. Take the opposite hand up and then nice and gently come over to the side. Good. When you're ready, we're going to kick out that top leg, unwind and extend. Good. And we're going to come in, elbow to knee, and then out. Good. Three more. 2 and 1. Good. From there, just come up onto your hands and knees, and we're going to come into our tabletop position. And just start with a nice gentle cat-cow. So we're going to dip through the spine, gaze up, and then exhale, round through the spine. And take the gaze through to your belly button or to your knees. And then inhale, dip right through. And just keep this flowing with the movement of your breath. Feel free to move around if you wish, do circles. Good. Perfect. And then come to a neutral position when you're ready. From here we're going to tuck the toes under and we're just going to come up, hovering our knees off the floor. So like so. And we're just going to hold for a count of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees, untuck the toes, and then come back into our child's pose. Good. And then slowly just come forward onto your hands and then push up, and we're going to come up just a slight arch in the back here. So don't come into a full cobra, just a baby cobra here. Good. And then rock it back into our tabletop and then tuck the toes under. We're going to do that one more time. So hover the knees for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back into your child's pose. And then come through, keeping it low to the ground, up into our baby cobra, or you can come into a full cobra this time, up dog, entirely up to you. This time we're going to push through into our downward facing dog. So we're going to tuck the toes, lift the hips, tuck the hips back, and then we're just going to pedal through the feet. Nice and slow and controlled. Good. When you're ready, you're going to place one foot more in the center, take the opposite leg up, and we're going to hold a three-legged dog. You're going to open up through the hips, and then just bend that top leg. Good. And you can take the hips fully onto one side. And when you're ready, we're going to come through with the knee to the elbow in the front, take it back, opposite elbow, take it back, and then center, and then we're going to drop the knee, bring the opposite knee behind, and then sit through in between our legs. Good. You can take your yoga arms here, so bring one hand under the opposite, twist and interlock, and then palms to touch. From here, you can lift your arms up to get a deeper stretch into the shoulders, or stay down, entirely up to you. Few more breaths here. When you're ready, release the arms, and then you're going to come forward onto your knees, and then into our downward facing dog. Again, feel free to pedal if you wish. Good. And when you're ready, take the opposite foot in the center, back leg up, and we're going to open, twist through the hips, and bend that top knee. Good. And when you're ready, drive that knee down. We're going to come same knee, same elbow, out, opposite knee to elbow, out, and then knee to the center, drop that knee down, and then bring the opposite knee behind, open the legs to around the mat width, and then we're going to sit through the center of our legs. Good, so in cow face pose. You can take your bind with your arms if you wish. Good. Stay here or lift up just to get a deeper stretch within the shoulders. Good. One more deep breath. And when you're ready, just relax. Good. Okay, unwind the legs. I'm going to take one leg out straight, opposite leg bent, and your foot alongside your inner thigh. We're going to take a nice deep breath in, and on an exhale, we're going to just walk our way along this leg. Okay? If you're not quite there yet, you can keep the leg bent and come down this way, or feel free to use a strap around the base of your foot to come down and aid yourself down also. Okay, so go to wherever you feel comfortable today, and we're going to hold for around 8 breaths. Good. When you're ready, just place the opposite hand behind you and we're going to lift up through the hips. So you're going to come up, extend that back arm up, and then come back through, and then forward. So we're going to do this around 4 times. Nice slow movement with the breath. Last one. Perfect, guys. And then cross the bent leg over the top of the straight leg, and then we're just going to bend the straight leg round, curling that foot towards our center body. Take a nice deep breath in, opposite hand comes up, down on the outer side of this top knee, and then again we're going to just take our gaze behind us this time. Good. Do is take this top knee round to the back, so we're coming into like a pretzel position, and then we're just going to take the arms forward, so they're side by side, either side of your mat, and we're going to come down into like a mini press up. So we're going to come down and up. Good. Again, moving with your breath. So out, exhale, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. Good. 6 more of those. Last one. Good. And then we're going to come into our full pigeon if you wish to do so today. So just bring that front foot forward, bring the hips over, turn the back of the foot onto the top of the foot, and we're just going to stay upright if you wish. If not, you can use a block or a brick to come down onto here, or take the block away and you can come onto your forearms or flat to the floor, entirely up to you. When you're ready, we're going to come up, make our way up, bring that back leg in, but we're going to keep our legs in this pretzel position. Take your hands behind you, and we're just going to rotate through the hips. So we're going to lift one leg, 2 legs, good, 1 leg, 2 legs. Just keep rotating like this another few times, good. Good. And now we're going to lift up through the hips. So we're going to come over, over, thrust, and then down. Over, over, lift, good, and down. Good, guys. Really opening up through the hips. Nice. And we'll do another 1 or 2 of those on each side. And come down to seated. I'm going to repeat that on the opposite side. So just switch legs. Opposite leg out straight to what we had earlier. And then bend the opposite leg. Foot comes into that inner thigh. And then we're going to take a nice deep breath in and fold over that front leg. Remember, if you need to, you can use a strap. Bend through that front leg to here. It's more important that you've got a nice posture within your back rather than trying to aim to just keep that leg straight. And then when you're ready, you can take that back arm round behind us, lift through the hips, and then take the top arm up, moving with your breath. Nice and controlled movement. Down, and then back up. Good. For 4. 3, 2, and 1. Good, guys. Okay, take that bent leg over the top of the straight leg, bend the straight leg, bringing that back foot round to your center body. We're going to take the opposite leg, hand up, drop it down over the top of that bent leg in front, and then get a nice twist through the upper body. Good. Very good, guys. Bring that bent leg that's on top, round, coming into our little pretzel. That's it. And we're going to place our hands in front of us. Remember, for our little pretzel press-ups. And we're going to bend through the arms, coming down with an exhale. Push up, inhale. Good. 6 more. Last one. Good. And then we're going to come into our full pigeon. So just straighten and twist through the back hip. And then come down if you wish. If not, stay upright. And we're going to hold for 8 breaths. Two more breaths. Very good. Okay, bring that back leg round, swing it through. Place your feet grounded on the mat, and then place your hands in front of you like so. We're just going to nice and slowly, gradually make our way to the back of the mat, lying down. Good. And then we're going to bring our knees in, hug them tight, bring our head towards our knees. Good. Feel free to have a little rock side to side. Perfect. And then from there, we're just going to shoot our legs and our arms out and back in. Nice and controlled. 3 more times. Good. Now take the legs over to one side, take the arms over, and then just open up through the top arm, and take the gaze to the back alongside that top arm also. Switch the knees to the opposite side, and then take the top arm over, take the gaze alongside that top hand. Good. And then bring the knees back to center. This time extend one leg. We're going to come into a half happy baby. So opposite foot comes up. Grab the outer edge of that foot. I'm just going to open up through the hips. Drawing the knee to the outer edge of your rib cage. And switch sides when you're ready. This time, bring the opposite leg up. We're going to do a full happy baby. Good guys, one more breath here. And then release your hands, release your legs. Take your legs out stretched, or feel free to have your feet together and let your knees fall out. Either way, nice and relaxed. Thank you for joining me here today. Hope you enjoyed this stretch and sculpt session. Thank yourself for coming, for doing this practice, and taking this time for you. I'll see you back on the mat very shortly. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy. Namaste.